And anything you do in this life, just pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you. Just pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you, guys. I don't know what I did to Access Bank. See, I just launched my ready-to-wear business on the 11th of August. And if you've been following my page, you know that on my other business page, Beyond Trend, I've been posting back to back. Even on TikTok, I've been very, very active on TikTok. I've been struggling. I've struggled to make sales. I've struggled to make outfits for people to buy. Then every money I made from the sales I did, especially for the launch I did, everything I made, I said I wasn't going to use it for anything. I'm just going to, everything I make, I'm going to still put it back into my business. I had to leave it in my Access Bank account. Guys, just tell me why Access Bank can be very cruel to me. The entire money I made from the sales, everything, all my sleepless nights, everything, just like that. My account is telling me 20 naira 50 kobo. I mean 20 naira 90 kobo. All the money I made just disappeared in my account. On Friday, that was a few days ago, I went to the market to get something. I noticed that I wanted to transfer money from my Access Bank to my OP account so I can, spend from there. So I noticed that the money in my account, in my Access Bank account, was no longer, it was just 45,000 that was remaining. The whole entire money that I sold for my business, even the money that I still had for my own self, was in my account. I noticed the money was no longer there. I was just having 45,000 naira. So I thought it was just a glitch. I thought it was just a glitch from Access Bank. All this their app. So I transferred money from the Access Bank account to my OPay. Then I noticed that the debit alert that was sent to me, if you go to the balance, you see that my money was complete, but it wasn't showing on the app. I felt like maybe it was just a glitch, from the app or something like that. I was just like, okay, let me keep quiet till, few days. Let me just give them time. Only for me to wake up yesterday morning on Monday. I tried to reach out to them because I was not seeing any money in my account, because the only money that I had, I've used it, I've finished it. So let me, see if anything has actually happened. I opened my Access Bank account. Only for me to call them, the customer service. I called my account manager, the person was not picking her calls. So I had to call the customer service. I called the customer service. And they were now telling me that I should check my message, that I've received a bit alert, and it's from Google. I didn't even notice. That was on the point where I had to open my message, and I realized that I've been debited severally. I didn't even know. I was sleeping, and I don't know if this thing happened overnight. My money is gone. My entire savings, everything is gone. All the stress that I've gone through is gone. My work I went to Aba. I struggled in Aba to buy fabric. I came back. I stayed all through the night. I was making outfits so that I can be able to sell all this money. All the money in my account. Access Bank. I don't know. I reached out to my account manager. She's telling me that they cannot be able to trace the money since it was showing Google, and it's showing that it's from my ATM or something like that. I don't purchase anything with my card. I don't purchase anything online because it won't even go through. I don't purchase anything. The only thing that is linked to my account is Netflix. It's Netflix. That's the only thing. And whenever they collected that 8,600, I used to see it. I used to see the debit alert, right? Just like that. No traces. My money is gone. All the suffer. All the sleepless nights. All the sleepless night is gone. It's gone. What am I supposed to do? I've not been using my ATM for months. It's been months I've not used my ATM. My ATM is in my house. I've not used it. And nobody can have access to my room, or even to my, I don't know. Nobody can even touch anything that has to do with my bank stuff. I'm only staying here with my kid's sister. Nobody can do it. I went to Google. They said I should write, the bank people said I should, Access Bank, they said I should write to Google. I reached out to Google, and Google is asking me to go and check my purchase history, which I did. And I could not see. The debit was not there. All the whole money that they took from my account was not there. And I'm supposed to wait for 7 days for Google to do the investigation and get back to me. But I'm sure that money is not coming back. I'm very, very sure, because they cannot even chase the money. No traces at all. I've reached out to Access Bank, they're telling me they cannot do anything about it. The money that I kept in your care. If you've been following me on TikTok, and you've been watching my story on TikTok, if you've been following my business account, Beyond Trend on TikTok, you will see the effort I put in. Sometimes 2 a.m. I'm still outside. I'm still here. Making outfit for my customers. Sometimes 3 a.m. I will be here. Sometimes when you're sleeping, I'm inside my store making outfits. And all of that is just gone. All of that is just gone. And Accessbank is not saying anything. They're not saying anything. They're telling me, oh, that they can no longer, they cannot. See, they sent me a message that they are sorry that my money is gone. They sent me a message, they are sorry that my money is gone. The money I left in their care. The money I left in your care. Just like that. So tell me, how are we now saving Nigeria? So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Like, I should close down my business. So I just opened about few weeks ago. A business I just started about a few weeks ago, I should just close down. Because I trusted a certain bank, Accessbank. My entire service. Now I have just few items to sell. I don't have money to even purchase. I don't have money to even buy fabric. I don't have money to do anything. All my money is gone.